Hello everyone, welcome back to Midwest Snowglobe Repair and Enchantment. So today we're going to start working on this Wizard of Oz limited edition snow globe. It's got all the characters on here: Scarecrow, Tin Man, Dorothy, and the Cowardly Lion. And if you kind of look around here, we got the witch with one of her flying monkeys, some of the chickens, and Miss Gulch right over here. I am a little surprised though, I don't see Toto, one of the most iconic characters of the whole thing. So this snow globe has a really cool touch though. We got a switch right over back here somewhere. Oh, there it is. We'll go ahead and flip that on. Of course, what Wizard of Oz snow globe couldn't have that most iconic song in it? So it looks like it needs a water change, and it looks like some of the figurine is cracked, so I'm gonna put a little bit of a very runny liquid-like glue there and then put a sealer on just so it doesn't get any worse. Other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Has a lot of dust, so I think I'm gonna spray it down really good, get all that dust off, and make it shine again. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so it took me a little bit of time. I couldn't get this to come apart anyway, but I did manage to melt the glue to get the globe off. And whoever thought of this idea, bless them. Because now this here connects to here, causes the tornado to spin, right? So since it was able to come off easy like this, I don't have to worry about the wires, so I can make this even easier on myself. So thank you to whoever came up with this design idea. That's very much appreciated. All right. Let's start off. Get the globe off carefully. I don't want to break this. Definitely this particular snow globe belongs to a friend of mine. I've known her, goodness, pretty much as far as I can remember. She did actually used to babysit me and my sister once upon a time. They lived across the street from my mother when she was growing up for the longest time. This is a very tight fit, so I'm trying not to pull too hard, because one wrong move and could definitely break something, which I don't want. Just have to keep going around and around until I get it to slowly come up out of there. So this is going to take a little bit of time. I haven't really moved much, so I'll put you on a pause for that. Okay, I've got everything all cleaned up. I was able to actually preserve the original glitter, so that's a plus. And I put just a tiny drop of glue. Let me see if I can adjust this so you can see better. There was a slight crack right in here. Sometimes that's the figurine, or sometimes it could be the paint kind of starting to chip, but from my experience and with my own personal ones, I just put one tiny little bit down there, and that pretty much stopped the problem altogether from getting worse. So, whoops. I've got this all washed off. I have it upside down just to make sure that it dries properly. So now we are ready to get some water back in here. I'm gonna just do that for now because I'm sure the water of glitter will top that off. So we'll do a little, just a tiny little bead there, and then we'll put some glycerin in. So far I am liking this glycerin. It has been doing quite well for me. So I just might continue on using that instead of the glue. Get that a mix. Clear it up. And I also like it because the glitter doesn't stick to the glass near as much as it did with the glue. Alright. I'm going to give this a little bit of a mix up so I can get that moving. And then dump it in. Yep, just the right amount. Perfect. All right. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get the figurine put back inside. This is gonna probably make a little bit of a mess. Yeah, this is a very tight fit. And so one of the tricks with this, you gotta make sure that there is an opening for some of that pressure to escape. Yep, like I said, sometimes it will spit at you if you're not careful. I thought about maybe putting a screwdriver or something in to create an opening, but my fear is, just because this is tight enough as is, that it actually might end up breaking the glass rather than helping me out. One thing I recommend highly, just take your time and do not rush this, because every time you rush, a surprise happens, and not one of the good ones. Getting there. And also, one of the other reasons I put this in this rubber dish, it kind of helps absorb and not create as much pressure as it would like on the table. Would kind of cushion that a little bit more. Oh, come on, go on in there. We're very close. I'm got a feeling getting the air bubble out though is going to be a chore. Okay, I gotta do something. I wonder if I have one that's very small that I could try this, I suppose. I just don't love that idea though. It just worries me. I know I've got a little teeny tiny one somewhere, but I am not sure where it went to. Get so many tools, you lose things quickly. This is just so tight. deeper, but I can't. It's just a hair too big. I wonder if this might work. A nail? I could try that. A little skinnier. Oh. Boy. Very, very tight. Yeah, that's not even going to work. Alright, well, let's keep trying. I am so close. I'll just put you on a pause, because this is taking way too much time. Boy, this one has got to be probably second place for the hardest stopper for me to get back in. But on the good note, no air bubble. I was able to take care of that rather quickly, and I will not complain at all. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, get this out of the way. We're gonna put some glue on there. So I'm trying not to get too much down in here. That way this can still spin. Because a couple times by accident I've done that and it was just enough to cause it to not spin. Okay, there we go. Let's give that a minute. We're gonna cool down. Let's see here. This is pretty well dry now. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to put this to the side while it cools down. And this will give me a good time to put the flying monkey back on that flew off. Let's see. So he was right here with the witch. Just going to need one little bead of glue. It should suffice. The good thing also is this was a pretty clean break. So, there we go. Okay, there we go, got it. Now I just gotta hold this on here for just a short amount of time. Actually, I'll take my, oops. There we go, got it. There, I'm just trying to make it so it can't really be seen. Sometimes that's hard to do. There we go, he seems to be staying put now. Nah, much better. Perfect. Yeah, can't even hardly tell it was off. Okay. Let's see now. Let's check on the globe. Make sure the glue cooled down proper. Not bad. I think we'll be okay with this. Okay. So you gotta match these in here with the teeth that are inside here. It's really not difficult, but you can certainly break it if you get carried away. I'm gonna have to probably melt this glue some though, and then add a little bit of glue just to make sure that it's not gonna come off again. don't think I'm gonna need too much. I also want to leave a gap, that way air can escape as I put this back in. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Give that a minute. I'm just going to hold it down for a minute. Make sure that it stays. So, now that we got this all set, I will get it to the pedestal and you guys get a better visual. And here it is, you guys. This looks fantastic. I really did struggle a little bit with the globe itself and the stopper being so tight, but in the end it was all worth it. I'll give you just a quick little visual here now that everything is all clean. You can see the yellow brick road a lot better. So let's go ahead and give this a little shake here, and of course I will be much obliged to turn on the music. I think she's going to be very, very happy with this. I appreciate you all coming back and watching my channel again. See you again next time.